Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. You're here with Chillin' with Millen, and my name's Mike. If you guys want to come on in and type up your star signs, I would be happy to read them for you from Ecuador. That's right, we are on vacation. It's pretty quiet this morning, just listening to the birds. They are surrounding this place, I tell you. It's awesome. Oh, but I just rolled out of bed. Good morning, Aunt Lorna. I will read your Gemini for you. Yes, I will. How are you doing this morning? Hmm. First, I'm gonna trick a lot of people, I think. Mike's being sneaky today. Plus, he just woke up. uh, Let me see. Gemini, here we go. Okay, come on, work internet. That is a screenshot. Yes, it is. And this old world stops getting you down. People are just too much for you to face. Climb way up to the top of the roof, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof's the only place I know where you can make a wish and make it so. Let me tell you now. Oh, this internet. I did watch yesterday's full live and got to see. We are doing really, really well, Emma. Thank you for asking. We did some exploring yesterday. We took a break from the birding and decided to see what was in some of the nearby bus. Okay, so just for comparison, guys, a bus here cost me to work. It's cheaper than a car. We made a couple friends who are locals here, and we usually do that right off the bat. You know, get to know some people, and we asked them, how well they knew that they were from Argentina and they were up here visiting. He was a busker. He was plays guitar, juggles on the beach, and yes, more coffee is required. I just literally woke up 5 minutes ago. We'll see how this goes. You guys are hearing me and seeing me all right. I hope. See how this goes. But anyways, we got on the bus with these friends, and good morning, David. How are you this morning? And I asked how much the bus fare was, and it was 30 cents. I said, "What? 30 cents? Where are we going?" And we were going for like an hour outside of the resort here into town. I just looked at him and I said, "Okay, it's on me." And he's, "Huh?" Yeah, I gave the driver a buck 20, and the four of us got on and said said, "Yeah, let's go." So we drove around on the bus to Central, and then from Central Station we got on a town bus, which cost us another 10 cents, and went out to the beach. So going from one end of the town to the other, and this guy knew the hardware store, so we were looking for it. So that was pretty cool because you guys know that I'm working on uh, a guitar, so I needed to get that or not. the guitar that I'm working on. Found this piece of bamboo on the beach. Found this piece of scrap at a construction site. Cut a notch in it right here. It's nice and secure in the back. Put a couple of screws on it and got a G-string and wound it as tight as I can. I'm not quite done yet. It has different notes, but I need to figure out how to get the fretboards up. What I was thinking about doing was gluing seashells on here as fretboards. But I bought this because my callus on my fingers. That's all right, Dee Dee. It is a birdhouse because it's not going to make too much of a noise. And that's exactly how I kind of designed it. Was, you know, I made a sink faucet birdhouse, and now I've made a birdhouse guitar. I'm gonna put some seashells here, but I don't think the noise is there because, you know, you can't even hear this, can you? And it's time for me to read a horoscope, and I usually read horoscopes with the guitar, so I know, my bad, guys, my bad. I'm just out of it, I guess. So how much I didn't even build a guitar, for Pete's sakes. So I guess I better buy one. Yes, we finally got a guitar shop. So here we go with Gemini. It's incredibly difficult for you to express yourself clearly today. So you may want to avoid delicate or important situations. Put off dates of love-related madness for a few days. I tuned this baby last night, and he's not staying in tune very well. Not a very expensive guitar, but it is made in Ecuador, so that's pretty cool. So my Aries today. You're freaking out a little about gossip, and especially who might be saying things about you. It's time for you to take that stuff more seriously and spin things to your advantage. It's actually pronounced or they named it after the equator. So Ecuador is EC and equator is EQUATR. But this, I get it, Equitar, Equitar. It's an Ecuador, Equitar. It's my hat. Yeah. Incredible hat head today. Been wearing a hat all day. Didn't take a shower this morning because the resort cuts the water off at, I think they cut it off at 1 in the morning and they don't turn it back on until 7, just to save water here. Hey Via Hook, how are you doing this morning? Not having it too bad of a time keeping up with the chat. I think I've got my Aries in. I am not worrying about the timelines this morning, just too tired. But let's see. Oh, how do I move this down? Uh-oh. Yeah, we've got Gemini and we got Aries, and Mike's just starting to wake up. I mean, literally just starting to wake up, guys. Give me a break. Here we go. Gemini and Aries, and now we're going to move to Capricorn. Let's get your horoscopes read for Capricorn this morning. Capricorn. Let's do it in E here. As you walk along the familiar territory today, you might suddenly feel a shift in the ground beneath your feet. It's not an earthquake. It's the it's the universe letting you know that stability you've been taking for granted is not a sure thing. Some support that you thought that would always be there for you is not there right now. So it's time to stand firmly on your own feet again. This is a good thing that will empower you and get you strolling along happily again. Yeah, this guitar is going to take a while to get tuned again. I saw your guitar and I really thought, yeah, it's the birdhouse. 11 degrees and cloudy. Well, guys, it's going to be a hot one today. I think it was 32 yesterday, and the high today is going to be about 40. So, yeah, yesterday while we were in town, walking around the birds, walking around the city, it was getting hotter and hotter. So yeah, I got a little bit too much sun yesterday, but that's all right. I kept up with my sunscreen, and I was wearing my UV clothes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sick or anything like that. It's just one of those days that take a lot of energy out of you. But I'm up this morning and I'm feeling better. Got the guitar ready to go. I'm feeling a song. But there's more. There's a Taurus in the house. Let's get the Taurus done, guys. You are chilling with Millie, and I am definitely chilling today. Here we go, Taurus. You'll experience a mental tug of war today. Half of you wants to rush out and get things done as quickly as possible, while the other half wants you to savor each moment and wring as much experience out of the day as possible. You'll be happiest if you choose one attitude early in the day and stick with it. For better or for worse, waffling back and forth will only cause you, not to mention the people around you, a great deal of frustration. Mike, you were on holiday and you can be excused from doing the star signs, my friend. Well, thank you for the excuse, but I kind of like doing the star signs and it's starting to wake me up. I enjoy coming out here with my friends, and I want to share the birds and the sunrise with you guys. They're everywhere. ah, let's see, where are we? Hoping I'm having a relaxing day today. Well, today is Valentine's Day, guys. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And what we plan today is completely romantic stuff. That's right. You know me, I'm a huge romance at heart. So it's all romantic stuff that we planned. Christina fell in love with these cute little taxi cabs around town. And she wanted a ride. And I thought, well, that's what we'll do for Valentine's Day. They're just little motorcycles with 3 wheels. And she wants to tour around the city, and we're going to be touring around those this morning. What we have in mind is finding a nice restaurant. We're kind of contemplating. There's a nice restaurant on the beach back here, with only 2 seats that overlooks the beach, and so we're going to see if we can reserve those and go from there. But other than that, what do you guys have planned for your Valentine's Day? Your special someone, or you know, dinner out for yourself? It doesn't really matter. What's your plans for Valentine's Day? Climb way up to the top of the stairs. All my cares just drift right into space. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be. There, the world below can't bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and beat, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. yes, I know you don't have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. Night the stars put a show on for free. Darling, you can share it all with me. I'll keep on telling you, right smack dab in the middle of town, found paradise, there's trouble brewing. This old world starts getting you down. Room enough for two up on the roof. All right, we got any new horoscopes in this morning? Starting to wake up. Pisces coming in. Oh yes, with the flirty. Gotta do the Pisces flirty. Oh my goodness, can't forget that one. Let's do a Pisces flirty this morning. Let's go back to where my horoscopes were and boom, 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 boom. Do you remember my sign says G Money Strong Outdoors? No, I don't. Wow, did you hear that bird, Aunt Lorna? G Money Strong Outdoors. Were you the Libra? I think you might have been the Libra. Desmond says Virgo. And let's do Pisces flirty. Here we go. Flirting with me first thing in the morning already. All right, let's do Gemini. Maybe business. There's a nice little smile. Look at that sun coming up so fast, eh? Sun, just for you, the sun is lost. I'm a coach, advisor. Someone who helps to help you guide you towards the future. You know what you want. There you go, Pisces. Okay, Virgo for Desmond, and then Gemini. Business this time. Okay, Virgo. Virgo for Lindsay. Virgo for Lindsay. Oh boy. Very relaxed stream this morning. The day here in Ecuador. Virgo, victory will be yours in an upcoming conflict, and it won't be all that difficult to achieve. It seems that your foe will sabotage or will perhaps unexpectedly be held accountable for past actions, enabling you to win this round without getting your hands dirty. If you're having a problem with a coworker, now is the time to clearly state that you are not going to put up with it much. Your words will finally get through. There's with business, because I've already read the first Gemini, and she is requesting business. Here we go. Finance, but we'll do the same thing. Business or finance? Gemini. It's a day to overlook misunderstandings or get mired in them forever. That goes for everything from love to money. And if it takes all ingenuity you have to pull it off, then start getting creative. Your reputation and your entire future depend upon it. Hey Gemma, I just see you popped in the house. How's it going, Gemma? I hope everything's good with you. G Money Outdoors, thanks for coming by again. You know what? I'm going to say it. I've said it once before. And I'm going to say it again. I am humbled you guys are showing up for this live at 6:05, especially on the mornings where I'm not quite awake. Oh my goodness. I was like, where's my phone? Somebody pour me a coffee. mm. Gemma, bad anxiety and not feeling well. Yes, well, that goes double for me. From Flora, big hugs, Gemma. You need to, like I said last time we talked, you need to chill. Things are going really well for you, and I'm sure it's tough. I get anxious sometimes myself, but I hope you're feeling better. Shem is another one of those who watches me from bed. Live at 6:05. And David. No, Dee Dee, this is an ongoing visit to the head doctor. Oh, goodness, what's David up to? Wow, I need to really back up on that. I hope you're feeling okay, David. You have an extra viewer. The cat is looking for the birds today. Well, they are definitely out and about, that is for sure. It's another snow day, says oh, Food Forest Permaculture. Oh, please, 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 please stay. There he is. Oh, he's gone. Dang it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bird just landed right there. Here's the boom view, guys. A little early today, but at least we're getting it. Wi-Fi seems pretty strong this morning, but I think right around 6:30 everybody else starts waking up and using the internet. When I wake up feeling tired and beat, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. Found a place in the middle of town. Get away from the noise down in the street. On the roof's the only place I know where you don't have to wish to make it so. Let me tell you now. There we go, Dave. Okay, I've been floating through the chat here. Yes, David has some personal issues with RAF, and David, we are all pulling for you. Um, you were, uh, you served your country, and you deserve all the best care in the world right now. And I'm pulling for you and on your side. Just let me know. No worries, David. No worries, David. Yeah, I'm in a very chill mood today, guys. Very chill mood. This is my view from there. Those white buildings right there, we've gone and explored. They're brand spanking new, and these buildings are abandoned. Apparently, what had happened was there was an earthquake down here a few years ago. I'm not quite sure of the date, and that building was deemed unsafe after the earthquake. I guess it wiped out a lot of people and a lot of buildings down here. I think there was over 1,000 casualties or something like that, and the whole area was wiped up. Mike, are you relaxing today? Feet up, beer in hand, or a cocktail, or four? Yes, today is also a non-bird. Well, actually, I can't call it a non-birding day because We do the morning routine is for me to make breakfast right after the show, and then Christina and I take a walk right through this trail right here. There's a trail that goes all the way around the resort, up the hill. I thought that was a bird. Up the hill, back around to the other side, and there's some beautiful views of the birds on that morning trail. And it only takes about an hour or so to do, and we've been picking up close, sometimes 10 to 15 new species. Speaking of which, yeah, we've been picking up about 10 to 15 new species a day and getting acclimatized to doing the trips. So, yeah, getting used to doing doing the treks in the heat. So what we've done is acclimatize ourselves that way, and now we're looking at doing we do it in the morning, and we try to do it as long as we can before the heat of the day gets us. But we found that it is quite taxing. The humidity, like I'm already having trouble breathing right now. The humidity is pretty tough, but we are very acclimatized yesterday. Yesterday was yep, tropic trips do zap away the energy. But we're getting acclimatized and we're feeling we're up for it. Today we did a nice little trek in town. We didn't do much birding, but there were some birds in the parks and on the beaches and whatnot. Christina's keeping an ongoing record. I think we're close to 150 or 125, something like that, between that for new bird species, which is all good. And the nice thing about being here in Ecuador, most of those bird species are what we call, as birders, are liferless. These are birds that we have never seen. You grew up in the tropics. Oh, that I didn't know that, Floral. That's so cool. Yeah, so we're at about 125, 150. So that means we're not even 10% yet. But down the road, like we're not staying at the resort the whole time, and that's going to get exciting for you guys. Um, and Peter Deli says, "Mike, catch a tarantula and bring it into the house as a pet." Oh my goodness, we were at a park downtown, and they literally have tarantulas in cages, literally right there on the street. I guess they're a delicacy. Some of the things in life that I need to try, right? We were just doing the bus tour and didn't really feel comfortable getting off and on at that point because we had to go with destination to destination. But today, for Valentine's Day, um, but today, uh, for Valentine's Day, we are going out to a fancy restaurant, and we always try to eat the local cuisine. When we were in Australia, we did, or sorry, when we were in Africa, we did the ostrich because it was a local cuisine, and so forth. You know, Dominican Republic has something special, and actually, you guys will be surprised what the local delicacy is in Ecuador. Do you have any idea what the most fanciest meal, the most what do you call it, the delicacy here in Ecuador? Just anybody want to guess what that is? No idea. This is amazing. Oh, Jem, it's not so amazing. It's just a guy waking up with a coffee in his hand who tried to build a guitar. Floral! Oh, you are so close. Oh my goodness, good job. Not a lot of acoustics. I can feel a different, like, okay, so here's the story, guys. This is literally from my mom. It's a birdhouse. I'm going to put a bottom on it. We're going to hang it from the tree, but it kind of looks like a guitar. It certainly doesn't sound like a guitar, but it feels like one. So I was thinking if I couldn't find a guitar here in Ecuador, my callus on my fingers were starting to flake and I needed to start pressing them. And I was using everything. I was pressing them against credit cards and a knife. It's just not the same as on a guitar string. So I had some guitar strings with me. I thought I would just put them on a piece of board. But these couple things drifted up on the beach for me, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to do it. I notched this out, made this nice and smooth, and yeah, it's a brutal way to keep my fingers calloused. Very close. Large spiders do make a tapping sound as they walk. I heard this. Yes, they do, right across the floor. And Jem is working on a new video. Oh man, Jen, I can't wait to see it. You're an awesome creator. I walked through a shopping center with thongs and socks before. Oh my God, Peter, are you serious? Oh, you are. Oh man, I tell you, you are the wave maker. So yeah. Anyways, back to this thing. It's a birdhouse, and it's almost 90% complete because I'm not going to be too worried about the acoustics. Thinking about, what do you think, guys? As a beach guitar, I'm using things that are washed up on the beach. So right here, I'm going to put seashells and use the seashells as the fretboards for different chords on the string. You're going to get some eye hooks so that I can adjust the tightness on this, but boom, seashells along here, hang it up, and it's a birdhouse. Drive Shaft Drew is in the house. Good morning, Drive Shaft Drew. Please, was it White Sox? Oh my God. Ugh. Seriously, I don't know if I said this before. Yes, Desmond Donders, White Sox. Oh my God. Well, actually, there's a debate out there whether or not it's White Sox or Black Sox. And I think it all depends on the sandals myself, like fashion wise. In Canada, you do see it a lot because nobody likes to walk around in their sandals when it's cold outside. Oh, not the ones that reach mid calf. You've got to be kidding. Not even ankle socks? Like, seriously? Oh, well, I've got a pair of blue sandals, and I wear the white socks with the blue sandals. But apparently, if I wear the black socks with the blue sandals, it doesn't look good. I have to wear the black socks with the left sandals. I do things for shitster some. You do keep people laughing, Peter, and that's why I appreciate you coming in here every morning. You wake me up. Boom time. Love it, Mike. Inspirational John or inspired John. John, I am fumbling over the words today. And it's not because I had too much tequila. I think it's because it's almost 80 degrees right now already. I can feel the sweat rolling off my freaking brow right now already. And we've got a walk ahead of us. So good morning, Inspired John. Good morning, Fran Winkles. So glad you guys are here. Mm. The uniform for government in PNG was knee-high socks and shorts for men. Yeah, well, you see, then that's not breaking a fashion statement. If you got a whole line of people that are wearing it, then there you go. John, budge up. That's right, John. Move over. I know you're still in bed. Look at that. Inspired John and Gemma are both in bed with us. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. So, new people in the house, yeah. So, gonna play some guitar for you. Here we go. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's right. There was a guitar store in town. It's freaking amazing here, John. Amazing. I don't see any horoscopes coming in. Let's talk about Ecuador. New guitar, yes, sir. So I'm going to learn how to do some finger picking. Is strumming isn't so it doesn't. It's not going to happen. The stream is doing wonderful today. Hardly any buffering, so we're doing all right that way. Let's see. Floral Jungle, Inspired John. Floral Jungle. Yes. New guitar. That's no guitar. That was floss. It was, like I said, I was trying to build it because my fingers were starting to lose their thing to press against for the string. And I was just going to take a piece of board, wrap a piece of stove wire between it and start pressing it together. But those couple of items, first of all, the bamboo with a hole in it, washed up on the beach, and so I notched out this, put the neck in, and strung the G chord in between. And now it's a perfectly good guitar looking birdhouse. There you go, Mom. Nice new birdhouse. I'm making a mess. Sorry, drop that. Gemma's Grace. It's about mandatory government. What? I think all the neighbors are exhausted and having a lie-in. Yeah, probably. Oh, there goes John with a couple of Aries. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Back to the horoscopes, people. Back to the horoscopes. And of course, I've already done my. No, actually, you know what? I didn't do my Aries this morning. Oh, guys, we're gonna have to cut it short pretty fast. I think the internet is starting to act up. I see I'm buffering a little bit. I typed it in large for John as if he was in bed slurping. Yes, I typed it in large. I think I'm gonna have to rush through this, guys, because I just lost the internet on the pad, which means I'm gonna shut it down, and I don't want to lose you guys. I'm gonna keep up with the chat I'm gonna shut down the computer here. Try to keep up with the chat on the phone, and try to do the whole stream. There you go. So my two devices are now shut down. Hopefully that'll help. Oh, right, and buffering with the. Somebody says moving something metal close to the phone doesn't help either. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to shut it down before we lose stream and I get buffered in a position like. And that's all you got to stare at. So we don't want that. I took a big chance there. So let's do this, guys. Let's say Mike's got a new guitar. Poorly Gemma smiling ghost here. I thought I was going to be leaving too, and I can never ever leave without this. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you've caught him on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen, chillin' with Millen. Where will you guys